According to the ASPCA, about 3.3 million dogs enter shelters every year, and nearly 700,000 are euthanized. It's an incredibly sad statistic because every good boy or girl deserves a great home. So what happens to dogs and their owners that leads to so many being abandoned? Welcome to Pet Spotlight. Today we're exploring the gap between dog ownership expectations versus the cold, hard reality. Stick around to learn the one biggest thing you can do to avoid joining the ranks of those who can't make it work and send their dog back to a shelter. Let's start with what are the most common expectations for dog owners. In a recently published survey of over 3,400 potential dog adopters, 89% of them expected increased exercise from dog walking, 61% anticipated companionship and affection from their future pup, and 74% expected less stress and more happiness in their life with a dog at home. These expectations aren't just wishful thinking either, they're based on solid evidence showing that dog owners tend to be more physically active, and that dogs have also been shown to help reduce human stress responses and promote the release of feel-good hormones like oxytocin and serotonin through petting and eye contact. But when it comes to the reality of living with a dog day in and day out, things aren't always as rosy as people envision. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge dog lover, and my life has always been happier with a dog in it, but it helps to have realistic expectations. So what does the data say? While dog walking does increase activity levels, one study using fitness trackers found that owners only walked their dogs for an average of 22 minutes a day. That's far below the recommendations for exercise per week that are recommended by health organizations. So walking the dog alone isn't likely to get you over the hump fitness-wise. And how about that stress relief and increased happiness? Well, multiple studies show that dog owners are no more likely to report feeling happy or satisfied with life than people without pets. The difference between expectations and reality in these areas can lead to a lot of disappointment if you're not careful. What were the biggest surprises for you when you got your dog? Share in a comment below for us. What else do dog owners hope for? Surveys show that experienced dog owners expect fewer challenges and more benefits from their dog than first-time dog owners. But just like human parents who years later tend to block out the hardest parts of having a baby, doggy parents may selectively remember only the good times with their previous dogs and underestimate just how much work puppies require. So before I start dredging up your old memories of house training and destroyed slippers, it's probably a good time to pause and say, if you love dogs like we do, thanks for subscribing to Pet Spotlight so you don't miss any new videos. Okay, now on to reality. That same study of over 3,000 potential adopters did find that previous dog ownership was associated with higher expectation of benefit. However, a separate study surveyed 183 new dog owners and showed that those with previous dog experience were actually more likely to return a dog to a shelter. Shouldn't these people have known what they were signing up for? Maybe, but this suggests that experienced owners maybe had less tolerance for problem behaviors. The reality is issues like destructive chewing, counter-surfing, jumping, and potty accidents in the house should be expected with young dogs. Perhaps unsurprisingly, these problems are significantly more likely in first-time dog households, while the owners are also learning the ropes. Experts say that unrealistic expectations of dog ownership can negatively impact your bond with your dog when you feel unprepared for the challenges. So what's the answer here? Do your research. I get that this sounds obvious, but a recent survey found that 40% of dog owners only did 1 week of research before adopting, and 20% did no research at all. Talk to experts too. Pre-adoption counseling can help you set accurate expectations. Shelter staff or veterinarians can provide information on realistic benefits like companionship and social opportunities, but they can also prepare you for the responsibilities and commitments of dog ownership. Things like training, exercise, vet costs, grooming, and yes, cleaning up accidents in the house. Adopters need to be open-minded that their dog's new personality and behavior may not match their fantasies, and be aware of the specifics of your preferred breed. Trainability, energy levels, common health concerns can all be wildly different depending on what breed you're looking at. So the next time you catch puppy fever, remember dogs can exceed our expectations and become beloved family members, but only if you accept the likely challenges ahead. Patience and commitment are key for a happy life together. You should watch this video next, describing some of the most surprising facts we found about dog ownership and how people make decisions about getting a new dog. Until next time.